Well, good evening, citizens of Tetris. It is I, your old pal Van Dweller, and yeah, I'm back. There's more Tetris. We're not done. There's more Tetris to do, and we're going to do it. First thing we're going to do is Das Masters Nerdthebox versus Jay in the pink bracket round 2. The winner of that, it still says my timer over there, okay. It just says okay over there randomly. Nerdthebox versus Jay. The winner of that will take on eventually Tugi, not now, but eventually Tugi. So that should be a fun one. Nerdthebox versus Jay. And then we have got what is this one? What is this? What is this again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Green Masters. Good old Masters Green. It's going to be a round 1 match between Kpoke and Lucas. So Kpoke coming back after a while, so cool to see them back. The winner of that will eventually take on Crab Rangoon, but today, so 2 matches. Now in between them, there's going to be a little bit of downtime, so I'll do some more max out attempts. I'm sure you all can't wait for for the first match to be over so you can see me fumfering around playing Tetris. Quick look at the Das Masters rules. Players, remember that these matches are going to be best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through, same piece as rerolled. Make sure your hertz and input displays are turned on, and remember to heed the spirit of Das. It's a Das tournament. We're playing Das. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. I will sort it out. The winner gets absolutely something. That is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $238.67 is what we got. If you want to contribute to the prize pool and make sure we can keep getting these tournaments funded and keep doing them, then use that Matcherino command while you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, and a link will come up. 2 of them, actually. One of them for Das, one of them for Masters. Click on the relevant link. That'll take you over to the landing page for that tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. It's an easy login with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account, and once you are in, look on the right side of the screen for a bunch of different ways to support the prize pool. Of course, straight cash homie is the best, so they'll take that. And then there are also sponsor quests, which are little things that the sponsor wants you to do, like click on a thing or follow a thing or whatever, and they kick them out an amount of money into the prize pool for people who do that. And if you want to do that, that's good. And if you don't, that's cool too, man. Whatever floats your boat. Big shout to our patrons, by the way, who are some of the people who are supporting us. And if you want to support us, you can do that too by using the support command. Find various ways to support us. Thank you, patrons Scott, Crazy, Window, Kenny, Attack, Metalsburger, Endo, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy, Dan, Kim, Kaka, Javin, T, Jason, Sunny, and Mila, and everybody else. Thank you. And in that support command, you'll find ways to make a one-time or a recurring contribution. If you're on YouTube, you can do a super chat or a sticker. You can join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership or even gift multiple channel memberships. Over on Twitch, you can do bits. You can subscribe. You can gift a subscription. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you can do an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis, but it is use it or lose it. You can't save for Sack'em, so don't lose it. Use it on us. Okay? Good? Blurp. Good. Bring over our players. All right, so we got Nerdthebox there, a keyboard, and a half a head from Jay. So thanks, Jay. Let's look at what we got. We can look at Jay from the nose down. if it's okay, Jay, I'd prefer the face to the heads because we have, we can see your fun expressions and excitement. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, rather than the torso of, the torso of contemplation. I don't know what we're seeing with the torso, but there's the torso. All right, look at that. Now we got a human person on the screen. Look at that. Two humans now on the screen. Amazing. You're streak mogging. What? Is there streak mogging going on? 7 stream streak, 5 stream streak, 5 stream streak. Yeah, you just got mogged, I guess. Tizago and Mathmaster. Classic Tetris no life thing. Yep. That's what I'm doing too, man. The camera would not stop falling. It's fine. It's not a big deal. If it happens in the middle of a game, just keep going. Don't fix it or anything like that. Just keep. What's the motto of Classic Tetris Monthly? Just keep playing. Right. You guys know. Just keep playing. You're like, I don't know what the motto is. What are you talking about? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about, CJ. That doesn't make any sense. What? Just who? Just to what? To who? What? All right, players. I think it is time. I think it is time that we give you some pieces. You can warm up for another minute. That's cool. It's fine. Is Nerd playing with those keyboard keys or somewhere else? Yes, on the keyboard keys. You can see fingers at the ready. Yes. All right, looks like both of these fabulous players are ready to go. They're on seed, so let us get them underway. This is a round two, actually. The winner of this moves on to the round of 16 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. No, where are my wonderful notes? DM August. And this should be pink. DM August. I don't have a DM August pink notes here. I don't know where they went. It's all right. We'll figure it out. On the left side, Nerdthebox seed number 11 from the United States of America. DAS PB of 1.15 million, according to my calculations. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But maybe it is. Nerdthebox has been playing in the community for a long time, but not a ton of matches. First matches were back in June of 2021, but it's like 5 years over. Only 84 matches total. He's played in a bunch of different DAS things. DAS League, One Day DAS Constellation. Oh, rip. He's played in DAS Masters a couple of times. Played in our Mega Dasters. That was his first appearance in this series of tournaments, but also played in March and July of this year. Played a bunch in DAS League. Did I say that already? 12-day, 1 day, this and that. CTAP, futures, and all that. So Nerdthebox. Also very helpful in chat and knows a lot about the lore and the history and the numbers of Tetris. Cole with the raid party of 20. Hello, Cole Bucket 2 viewers. My name is, my name isn't, but my Twitch handle is Van Dweller, and you are watching Classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters, which is a regularly occurring top-level DAS NES Tetris competition. So hopefully you will stick around and enjoy the action here between Nerdthebox and Jay. On the right side, it is Jay, aka Super J Coder. Almost 2 years in the community playing competitive matches for Jay. Oh boy. Jay is making his debut in Das Masters this month. Made it into round 2 by defeating Zach, Australian Zach Attack, Zach Games, well, that whole thing. Jay has played a bunch in Tetris for the non-pros, community tier tournaments. Won a community tier 4 tournament back in 2025 against Liliana. And a tier 2 against Ronkley. Oh, the young kids are beating up the old men. That's the way that it should be. Also won a tier 1 tournament against Tired. So 3 community titles for Jay. PB of 1.14 million, seed number 22. 333 for Nerdthebox, 289 for Jay. Both players still stacking despite some, kind of early schmutzing around. Lori sent me pictures of the newborn kittens, and they are cute. These kittens were born while Lori was listening to Classic Tetris Monthly. I would have turned that off. I would have said, I'm trying to deliver these kittens. I need to think. I need to be ready for anything. Laurie, works with emergencies all the time, managing crises, and fixing problems. So she's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just going to listen to Tetris while I'm bringing life into the world. 408 for Jay, 354 for Nerdthebox. What's up, Winter, Talvit? All right, bit of a dig here for Nerdthebox. Now, this is not super easy with Dask. Those of you used to watching, Rolling, I think those Coal Bucket viewers came over. We're watching Winter and who was the other? I forget who the other opponent was against Winter. Why do I forget who it was? I'm starting to remember. Yeah, Critical Lapis. There you go. Critical Lapis. Yeah, you're watching rollers over there. They can move the pieces pretty much wherever they want on the board. These players very restrained by the built-in movement mechanics of the game, because that's what this is. So everything you're watching here is really hard. Tetris for J56. Just take my word for it. It's not easy. Number 562 for J, 405 for Nerdthebox. Long bar over at Tetris J, 596. Nerdthebox at 439. So Jay with a big lead, about 134,000 point lead. Something like that. Jay clean board. Nerdthebox clean board now and needs to start stacking up and is doing so. Ready for the bar. Should it come? Any moment. Any moment. Don't want to take a burn. Gotta take a burn. Skimming, waiting, getting a bar and Tetrising. 532 for Nerdthebox. Another one, 562. 677 for Jay. 4 lines back. All right, Jay is waiting and having to make some gaps here. This is tough. Long bar comes, but now cleanup required. All right, I'll flick of the whatever piece over that way. Tetris for Nerdthebox, 660, 725 for Jay. So Jay's lead starting to evaporate as he cleans here. Nerdthebox clean. So Jay starting to lose ground. 40,000 points ahead right now. So still has the lead by, you know, a little, just about a Tetris actually. And we got about 20 lines to go into level 29. And that's when the speed is going to double from here. And then these players will not be able to continue stacking. Jay gets a long bar down the middle for Tetris to help preserve his lead, but it's a slim one. Just ahead by 11,000. There's a Tetris for Nerdthebox. We're going right to the end. There's a Tetris Jay, 815, 803 for Nerdthebox. Jay ahead by 12,000 is set up again. 818, 223 lines, and Nerdthebox gets one bar over. Another for a triple, 851. There's one for Jay, 854. Right at the end, gets a long bar in, and Jay is good. And Jay is like, oh, I can't believe that I won a game of Tetris, but that's why you're here, so you should believe it. Good matchup between these two. Big, good, gritty, gutsy game all the way to 29 for both of them. All right, he's finding out now. A little bit of a delay, but he's got it. He's got it. Okay, new pieces for game 2. 191E 33. New game here. Game 2, 191E33. Good. Game 2, Nerdthebox and Jay. NTB versus Jay. 3-2-1 Tetris. NTB also National Tire and Battery, right? We've gotten tires there before, and probably batteries. Refresh you? I will refresh you. All right, you're getting refreshed. You are getting mandatory refreshment break right there. All right, we're good. We're lined up. So people were mad at soccer this year because they had commercial breaks and they called them refreshment breaks or hydration breaks. But people were thinking, oh, cynically, it's just because they want to sell commercials. Commercials. Ah. I mean, should the players have a hydration break? I mean, that sounds like, I mean, I'm commenting on something that's 3 months old, but it seems like they probably should have had a hydration break. And also, yeah, Cole says, why do people hydrate when running for 90 minutes? Yeah, I mean, God, I thought these were supposed to be top athletes. But also, you know, maybe soccer needs some commercials just so you can take a break from the droning monotony. I mean, from the excitement of it. Speaking of droning monotony, 167 here for Nerd the Box, 206 for Jay. No, but for real though, like, you know, is it really that bad? Like, oh no, they have to sell ads. I mean, you want this to be a viable operation so you get more soccer, right? I don't know. I, for one, welcome our advertising overlords. Tetris for Nerd the Box, 238, 217 for Jay. Oh, all right. Nerd the Box trying to stuff that that J piece over to the left side, and now really needs a bar. Like now gets a burn. All right. It looks like Nerd the Box for the moment still stacking. All right, a double, still stacking. Wants a well-timed bar. Long bar gets over. So Nerd the Box, another one gets over too. The Nerd the Box board back down to some measure of safety. 276 for him, 254 for Jay. There's the Tetris Nerd the Box, 323. Whew, I gotta admit, I'm kind of pooped. You guys know what pooped means? Tired? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the slang. I don't know what slang people know or don't know. I'm pooped. I'm tuckered out. What's another one? Gassed? If you guys know gassed. I'm wiped. $376 Nerd the Box, $353 for Jay. Oh, the five below for Jay. Get a nice board shape over there. Taking the burns. Disciplined, mature burns for Jay. Exhaustipated? That sounds like something else. Exhaustipated. Laurie, oh my God. You must be exhaustipated. $471 for Nerd the Box, $447 for Jay. Yeah, a little early shift for Jay. He ends up taking a burn. Okay, Nerd the Box left side a little bit dicey here. So he's got a choice of where to put the long bar. Any guesses? Should we do a prediction? Oh no. If the bar comes, that early tee. Nerd the Box not thrilled with that tee. And now yeah, the awkward transition into 19. We'll see. Yeah, very uncomfortable here, but we're bringing it down. I mean, I'm uncomfortable. Nerd the Box probably like, yeah, this is fine. It's totally normal. Vandy, calm down. And yeah, the board is coming down. 517 for Nerd the Box, 535 for Jay. All right. Oh, kind of a square spire in the middle. Now, where are the burns going to come from? That is the question here. And I think Nerd the Box knows that they are not coming from anywhere. And Jay was in the process of topping out as well. And it just so happened that Jay was 13,000 ahead when it happened. So Jay is going to take Game number 2. All right, I will put pieces in the chat, but players, you can feel free to take a moment if you need it to either celebrate or gather yourself or both or whatever you need to do. Feel free to take a moment. Do they still make Macs with that that bar, that contextual buttons bar? I remember not enjoying that when I had one like that. When did I have that? I had that at work, and I did not like that. I found it distracting. 662FF1. It's game 3, and Jay the American is ahead of Nerdthebox, the other American, 2 games to none. Three, two, one, Tetris. I think I'm going to sleep okay. All right, I have some Anki cards though that I haven't done, so I got to do my cards. Capital is Adamstown. What is the country? Well, I got to admit that one I don't know. That is certainly one that I have not memorized. I don't think it's a sovereign country. I'm guessing it's some sort of territory or administrative area that while maybe it's a constituent country like of Denmark or something like that. I don't think I know Adamstown, but it's not I don't think that's like a normal sovereign country. Yeah, it's country. Is that how it goes? That's the word. Okay. I don't think that's a normal sovereign country. I think it's a constituent country of like Denmark, or I don't think the UK, because I think I know all those, or at least know some of them. So I don't think I'm going to get that one, but I would be interested to know what it is. So you stumped me there, Henry, but I think you maybe you're went a little bit against the spirit of death, but we'll see. All right, go ahead and tell me, because I don't know what that is. It is UK. What is that the capital of? The Pitcairn Islands. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not 100% what I had in mind with country. I usually meant sovereign nations. But you did get me, and I'm interested. And now I got to see why the Pitcairn Islands are not in my deck. And now I need to do some research. Why is that not there? You got me. You stumped the Vandy. All right, going to my ultimate geography. We're browsing. Pitcairn. And yeah, it is not in my deck. That is not in there at all. I wonder why. Yeah, I have a flashcard deck that I memorize. Capitals, countries, presidents, states, other things I want to know. Like, it's not a country; it's a British territory. Well, yeah, that's why I didn't get it. I don't know why it's not on my deck though. The sole inhabited island of the Pitcairn Island. Pitcairn. A permanent population of roughly 35 to 40 residents. All right. Well, you had to go to a non-country with 34 residents to get, or 35 residents to get me. So you did it. You did it. You dunked. You thought I was a philosopher? Oh, I'm not. I'm no such thing. Just a guy with a library card. So yeah, so you had to go outside the sphere of the rules to get me, but you got me. $356 for Nerdthebox, $354 for Jay. Do you feel good? You feel good, Henry? You're like, God, oh, I knew he wouldn't know. Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't in there though. It's a territory. I guess because there are like so-called constituent countries of like the UK, like Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland. But yeah. The capital of Barbados? Yeah, easy. Go ahead, redeem it. Redeem. Oh, you can't. Well, no, you got 1 minute and you can redeem. If you really don't think I know it, you can redeem a Tess Vandy's memory. All right, Jay in a little bit of a pickle here. Oh, 19, open up. Where is the bar? The bar goes in. Barbados? Yeah, it's Bridgetown. I'll give you a free one. Because I knew that I knew it, so I'll give you a free one. $456 for Nerdthebox, $496. Nerdthebox trying to survive here. What country is Adamstown as the capital? Oh, it's the Pitcairn Islands. Although, but it's not a country. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll do some of these British territories. That is a top out for Nerdthebox at 474. And that means Jay is good in game number 3. So Jay, you will be moving on to the top 16 to take on Tugi, who's a very tough opponent. Nerdthebox played very, very well. No shame in your game at all. You have everything to be proud of, and I'm sure you'll be back and playing again. So GG's to you, and hope to see you when that is. This is not the last match tonight. We have another match that is in 54 minutes. I'm going to stay online. I am going to stay online and do some max out attempts. And then after that, we will wrap up. Now, my mnemonic, I have like a little mnemonic hook there for Barbados. I'm gonna try to. I mean, you can ask me. I don't know a lot of trivia. I'm trying to memorize certain categories. So I've got U.S. state capitals, and then the years that they were, ratified the Constitution, and that kind of thing. I got the presidents, what order they are, their political parties. I don't quite have all their vice presidents, but I'm going to work on that. The capital of Georgia, the country, or this will be your free one since you memed with the Adamstown one. The country, Tbilisi. I'm not stalling. I just didn't know which one you meant. All right, Jay, look at you. Jay, you're thrilled. We're reporting you. We're reporting you, Jay. Jay, you're getting reported. Jay, you've been reported now, so be prepared. The CTM investigation team is on their way to your home right now. All right. Well, let's give you a little bracket update, show you where we're at. And we're filling in very nicely in Das Masters. Here, let's get a little refresh on that boy right there. And yeah, the whole right side or lower half of the bracket is ready to go. And we just have one more, and that is the blue bracket. I think that's scheduled at some point. Das Blue, round 1, round 2, Tired versus Ampu, winner versus Vance. That is scheduled. That is Tuesday. So by the time Tuesday comes around, we will know the entire top 16 of Das Masters, which is really good progress for having started just a few days ago. So pretty darn good. What's up, Zempro? How's it going, bud? Zempro, we got all the matches done except for one. We had one technical issue, so I pinged Cat Surgery on that. But if you're backing up Zempro, I mean, if you're backing up Cat Surgery, then you can jump in too if you want to. Whatever you want to do, you guys figure it out. But yeah, so that's good. Why is that top 16? Okay, yeah, I mean, we've made very good progress, so we still have 3 full brackets that we can do. And if we even want to do Scotto versus Sharky and tag that onto something, we could do that as well. We're in good shape now. After this weekend, we're in really good shape, at least in Das Masters. So over in the Masters side, less good shape, but we're getting there. We're going to do a green tonight in about 50 minutes, 50 minutes. That is going to be Kpoke versus Lucas. Not going to do the subsequent round 2 match. And then we've got a Masters Orange on Wednesday. So Paco, Remy, Tugi, that'll be who goes against Sidnev. And so we've made, we're making good progress. This isn't bad for how late we started. It was really good. So thanks Zempro and Cat Surgery for coordinating the scheduling today and loading me up. This is exactly what I want to happen. Get it all done. Bam. Vandy, you're about to be exiled to an island with infinite food and water and a TV VCR combo. You can bring the full series box set of Cheers, Next Generation, Frasier, Friends, Seinfeld, Babylon 5, or The West Wing. Well, I haven't seen The West Wing, which you could think would be an argument for bringing it. But then, then I'm stuck with The West Wing, and if I don't like it, then whatever. I probably don't like it. Babylon 5, I haven't seen, but I do want to see it. Seinfeld could be there. Friends, nah. Friends is one of those shows that people watch like a comfort watch, right? Make you feel good, all warm and nostalgic and cozy and, whatever. So that, believe it or not, that is kind of an option. Seinfeld, I don't know if I'm on a desert island, exiled, alone, that I want to be confronted with like irony and absurdity and meaninglessness all the time. So I don't think I would choose that one. Frasier is like a little bit in between Friends and Seinfeld, so that is like that's a good option. I think Frasier would be probably good. Next Generation, God, but I'd have to sit a third of my life involved with Wesley Crusher. I don't want to do that. But there are some inspiring moments in there too. Picard and his speeches about Data's humanity. There's moments like that where you could use the inspiration. And then Cheers. I love Cheers so much, but the last few seasons are just not as good. And I think I might go for. I didn't anticipate that this is what it was going to be beforehand, but I think Frasier. It's probably what I would. Probably I would pick Frasier. I don't even know. Frasier's not even. I wouldn't even say it's my favorite show, but in the setup, I think I'm going Frasier. I wrote a note that said he'll pick Frasier. Well, yeah, it was just how did I get there? I guess you know me better than I know me, but I figured I would talk through it. All right, well, it is time for me to play some matches, and we'll wait for, not matches, play some, play some, whatever those are. What are those, games? Is that what we're playing? Games. I will play some games. Yeah, I'll probably watch Babylon 5 at some point. People tell me that that's what, some of the Berman Trek ripped off, so maybe I would watch that. Is Nestra still a thing? Nestris.org? It is. But I kind of want to go for... kind of want to just do these maxes, Like, I need some reps. And I have to do something really weird to connect to Nestris.org, actually. It's kind of... I have to... Yeah, I'd have to be a little more prepared to do it. My capture card I only just got a new capture card a couple weeks ago, or a week, or I don't know, 2 weeks ago, because my old capture card just decided it didn't want to work with the most recent version of Mac OS. So I actually don't know how my new capture card is going to interact with Nestris.org. So I don't want to just jump on there and waste a bunch of time right now, but I'll try. It's a good thought though, because I do want to play in there eventually, but you have 4,700 words down out of 12,000 for your submission for the year. 4,700 out of 12,000. Well, for the year, you gotta stop procrastinating. Get in there, just write it, get a process going. This is my goal, and this is what I just do exceptionlessly, right? I just do this without exception. Now, I heard this good tip about decide ahead of time. Which is, if you know that you're going to have resistance to a thing, then just decide it the day before. Don't leave it up to, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't tomorrow. If your rational mind has determined that such and such is the best thing to do, then make the decision the day in advance, and then that's the decision. Like that's the framing. Like this was decided. I'm just carrying out the decision of my rational mind. And I've already decided it's not up for debate. This is what is happening. But do that the day before. And that helps me a lot. Like it's already decided. It's not. I don't have any agency here. Like I've already decided. I'm ceding to my decision that I made when I was in a position to make it, make a cool calculation. So I keep that in my mind as a principle, decide ahead of time. So that's kind of there for me to use that tool when I need it. Especially, if you anticipate you're going to have like a high desire to not do a thing, if you leave it up to the moment. Oh, you've already written, you're transcribing it and checking sources and format. All right, well, there you go. It's already written. Oh, good. It'll know. It'll know. There's still stuff you can procrastinate on it, don't you? All right, let's go. Come on, there's 2. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Lori, are you still here? How fast is this heartbeat right now? Beep, 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 beep. Whoops. Beep, beep, beep. This is a very fast heartbeat. I am cursing this. What do you mean I'm cursing them? How am I cursing them? I watched every single game of that streak. How did I curse them? Maybe I caused the streak. Like, I've been watching more this year than I ever have before, and not just because of the streak, because I've been watching like all year from the beginning because I was really excited about the team's chances because I thought the roster as constructed heading into the season was very, very strong. Probably the strongest roster I've seen the Red Sox have in years. And even when they were losing very badly, I checked the numbers that, they're getting extremely unlucky here. So all indications are that this would be turned around. Now, I did not expect a 15-game winning streak and a 9-game winning streak. You can't expect that. But I always thought that maybe they had dug themselves too deep a hole to climb out of, but I always thought that everything would start to, kind of come their way, at least luck-wise. So it's not a surprise to me that they're a good team. I thought that heading in. So I watched every game. I don't think I'm cursing them. I mean, I've been watching more. I watched a lot the whole way. All right, we gotta try to bring this back somehow. Here, we're gonna go a little. Oh boy! As soon as you start to go a little, then. Oh, I tried. Vandy scratched his beard, and I got a powerful memory flash from the sound of my dad's beard being scratched. Oh man, well. Were you listening to the dude's story? Oh. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, let me go. I'm missing chat here. You're right. How'd your writing go for the year? Mine? Yeah, great. That's very well. I'm not a I don't consider myself a strong writer. So I am taking a writing class at the moment. But it's very scary to me. But, I'm trying. So you must always improve. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is, the other class I can get away with not being the best, writing the best. All I'm trying to do is demonstrate that I understand the thing, then slop out something that demonstrates that I understand the answer or the question or whatever, without really worrying too much about it. But now it's like a writing class, so I'm trying to, do well. All right. McMonkey says, important Boston question for Vandy. I finally broke down and paid for Nesson 360 to watch the Sox, but they're 2-5 since doing that. Am I cursed and should cancel or enjoy having to? Oh, okay. You were asking McMonkey. No, the cursing is not you. That is not real. You know that there's no causal connection between your paying for Nesson and the Red Sox performance whatsoever. You know that as a human, rational being. So no, you should just whatever. Okay. What am I writing? Oh, it's just a class for general kind of like short, like article writing, let's say. Just when, nobody's going to write anymore, I'm going to be really good at it. Or at least as good as I can be. Just when that skill is completely undervalued and useless, now I will master it. Now I want to. But yeah, so like writing, like not, non-fiction little articles. That is the focus. Not like if you're asking like, oh, fiction? No. I think you can learn some things writing fiction, but I'm not 100% sure how much can be taught, like just from a scratch beginner. Like there is something you could learn the rudiments, I think, but to be like a really like top kind of writer, there is something that you need to develop early. Like you could be competent, but if you want to be like world historical or very good, it might be something that you have to learn before you're learning it. Like just deepen your early history. A certain temperament you have to develop. I don't know how 100% I believe that, but I kind of believe it a little. So I'm not sure. But yeah, like nonfiction, all the writing, like nonfiction. I don't mean literary nonfiction. I just mean like a competent article, maybe like an opinion piece or something like that. I think anybody can learn to do that because the essence is just clarity. So if you have a clear thought, there are certain techniques to get it out of your head so that you can express it clearly. I think anybody can learn that. But like fiction is an art, Does Vandy still do competitions? What do you mean competitions? There will always be a market for solely human written work. Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, it's gonna go. I think there'll be. I don't know. Will it go up in value? I'm not sure. At least I don't think it'll go down in value. Like, it'll at least hold its value for that subcategory, while the value of the written word overall goes down, because just anybody can do it. I know people who have like never written a word in their life, never had a thought in their head, And now they've got Substacks, they got books coming out, and you can read, you can read the books, and you know where they, you know how it was written, right? If Kingsman wrote a book tomorrow, wouldn't you know where that book came from? Hey guys, it's the king. I finally wrote my biography, my life story. Here it is, everybody. It's the king. And you got you got a whole bunch of rule of threes and M dashes in there. King doesn't know what an M dash is. I mean, I'm not saying King would do that. I don't even think it's 100%, wrong to use some of that stuff in some way. But I think you already have to have the basic skill of writing. I just think in general, like if you're going to use generative AI, then you should already be an expert at the thing, at the craft that you're using it for, because you will know how it can be used. But if you're just like, oh, I don't know how to do the thing at all, like I don't know how to write, I can't do any graphic design, so I'm gonna have it do the graphic design, you're not sensitive enough a person to know how to successfully use it to the effect that you want. So you're better off just using the skills that you have. And then, if you want to then teach the AI to mimic you or to, kind of put some efficiencies into your process, then that could work. But you should never, at least, I mean, for anything with public consumption, not something functional. Like if you're just writing code to make a thing, to automate a workflow, make a bot that's privately used by you, that's fine. But if you're putting out something out there that is like intellectual work for consumption by others, then you should have expertise in how to produce that thing before you have the thing produce the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I think only an artist can really properly use like AI generative art tools, because they have the taste and the technique to know what they're actually looking at and how to achieve the effect that they want. But like, I shouldn't use it for that, for all but the most trivial and personal of uses, right? That's my view on it. People can disagree, and then people have all kinds of, views about, it's all bad because, blah. But I don't think that's a measured way to think about things. I can't see any of the chat, by the way, so if you guys are all blasting at me, then I can't see it. I'm not ignoring you. I just literally, it hasn't scrolled so I can see it yet. So. All right, we're in trouble. We were doing well, but now we're in trouble. So and we have a reasonable game here. So, and it looks like it's going to be unreasonable game in a moment. Yep. Could I still? No, can't. Yeah, like, for example, like if I want to make if I want to make like a piece of software that I'm using for me, for me to do a thing, I feel like, I can do that because it's not for public consumption. But if someone who doesn't know anything about software, and I'm gonna make a software and sell it, and I don't know anything about how to make software or anything like that, and I just have the AI do it, I think that's irresponsible. If you're an experienced coder, software designer, know exactly what you're doing, then you can also use it to great effect to put something out into the world because you know what you're doing. But it's when you don't know what you're doing and then you want to put something out there as a creation, that's where I have the problem. Yeah, that's where well, I don't have a problem. I mean, do whatever you want. I mean, I buy it, don't buy it. I mean, I can usually tell things, you know. I don't know. I feel like I'm sensitive to that stuff, but I mean, do what you want. I just don't think it's a good idea for a person. I don't think it's good for that person to do that, or for their, you know, audience to do that. You know what I mean? But like, you know, the seed pinner in the bot that I made in the thing, it solves a little tiny problem. I know enough about what software is supposed to do and look like to go, yeah, that's doing the thing. But it's not like I'm selling the seed pinner bot to everyone. Here's a problem to seed the pins or pin the seeds. Like, this is my little problem for my little purpose, and nobody else is exposed to it, right? Yeah, you can fix your own house, but don't go to build other people's house if you're untrained. Like, yeah, like that's the same kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't know why the AI loves the rule of three. So I mean, listen, the stuff that's in the AI is like getting it from people. Like, if it loves M dashes, it's because M dashes are out there. I mean, I used M dashes before AI. And I do not shy away from them. You want to see? Look, can you see my buttons here? Here's my buttons. I don't know if you can see, but right there. I mean, I have buttons for things that I use. There's a soft hyphen that I use in Word sometimes. So when I want, you know, whatever, there's my M dash key right there. There's my N dash key right there. Like, you know, so I use the M dash, like I use it, and I've always used it. So, I mean, there's nothing in the AI that didn't come from what people wrote, right? So it's not 100% guarantee, but you can pick up the sort of rhythm of it. And you definitely know that some people who do not know what an M dash is all of a sudden using it, right? But, you said you disagreed with something, but I don't know. Oh, most art forms, the most talented people who get labeled as naturally talented have put in the most time. Oh, this is about me. Yeah, no, I think they definitely have. It's talent plus time for sure. But if you want to be Dostoevsky, if you want to be Tolstoy, if you want to be Victor Hugo, you know, if you want to be like those people, I don't know that you can just go from being a rank amateur person who doesn't read that much and hasn't developed a certain kind of soul or temperament to being like a top rank. But you could go and learn how to write pot boilers at a very, very compelling pot boilers and things like that. I just mean like literarily. You know what I mean? There's a certain temperament you do have to, I think. I don't think you're born with it necessarily. I don't think you're born with it. I think you develop it, but too early. Those premises have to be set too early in life to like develop them very late in life. Although, some people have them and don't express them artistically, and they may have them. I don't know. I'm not sure what I believe about it actually, but that's, yeah. Oh yeah. They definitely started late in life. I'm not saying people can't start late in life and learn. I guess what I'm saying is if they want to be like great, you know. There, it doesn't mean you don't have to. It doesn't mean you have to start early. But I just don't think you can take someone with just like a regular person who doesn't have any particular sensibility or soul, if you want to put it that way, and then just take them and they can become a great literary master just through sheer technique. That's what I don't think can happen. But they can become very competent, people that know how to execute a written story. But I think, yeah, I don't know. There's something in there. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how exactly to express it. Maybe I'm not expressing it right. But it's not like you have to get started early, but if you want to be like a literary master, then there's a certain kind of soul you have to have, and you can't. By the time you make it a conscious enterprise to develop that kind of soul, you probably can't. But it doesn't mean you can't learn how to be a competent, writer of that kind of thing. But it's not going to be, you're not going to be like a world historical person. Yeah, I guess I'm not quite sure how to express what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying, oh, if you're old, don't write your first novel. That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. So, if anything I'm saying means that you think that I think that, then that is not what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the case that, people say, oh, everybody's got one book in them. Maybe that's true. There are some people who I definitely think do not have a book in them. There's definitely some people who do not. Nobody in this chat, though. Everybody in this chat obviously has multiple books in them. Oh, whoops. Not good. You have a book near me. I have a book near me, if that counts as hats. Nobody wants to read my book. You don't want to read my book? I'd read your book. Send me your book. Send me. All right, come on. Let's stop. Yeah, it's time for me to max out. This is not book talk with Vandy. This is max out with Vandy. That's what this is. The soul. Don't worry about it. Max out, and then you can worry about your soul, Vandy. Okay. The soul. Okay. Well, that is this going to be the game? I don't think it's going to be the game. It's not going to be the game. All right, so Laurie, all the cats out or what? Who will max out my soul from those lies that you told, boy? She's a fun lady. Oh, I got to be careful of praising celebrities in public. The last time I go, oh, I like that person. Somebody's like, oh, Vandy, no, that person one time in 1988 might have said something, although I don't know what it was, but I heard someone say that they said something that someone, so I'm like, you know, I don't know what they said, but I heard, they said that someone might have said or thought something that wasn't what people should say or think that one time. Vandy, no. Can't get worked up about it. It's fine. So who knows? I probably just say, oh, I like Jewel, and then, Vandy, didn't you know that some people have interpreted one of her songs to mean this, even though she denies it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I didn't mean to offend the people who thought the song meant one thing, but aren't sure that it does. Oh, this was me with Carl Jobst, and then apparently there was some recent drama I didn't know about. She's a yodeler? Jewel was offered the Halle Berry role in Swordfish? Well, I would have seen Swordfish then. That's true. Oh, wait, you said you liked Carl Jobst, and then people go, oh, but don't you know? Yeah, I mean, I can't. Yeah. Gotta be honest. I don't even care what the drama is. You know, my inclination would go, what drama? What? I don't care. It's a guy who makes speedrunning videos. So unless you're gonna tell me he chops people's heads off and eats them, I don't know. Like, if I like the video, I'll watch it. If I don't, I won't. And I just can't. Line spin, yes, line spin. All right, when does this start? 14 minutes? I think. Don't let me, guys. 9:30 is when this is supposed to start, so don't let me go past it. And if you see Kpoke and Lucas in chat, go, Vandy, they're ready. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys are ready, I'll take you now. Kpoke and Lucas. If you want to go now, I mean, I'm happy to go now. You don't have to wait. I think whenever you want to go is fine. Like, oh, don't you know they might have said something in the 2000s that we don't like today? Oh, no? Oh. Well, you should go listen to the president back then. What he was saying. You know, or the 2010s or whatever it is. Like, you ever listen to that guy? You know? You definitely won't like some of that stuff. I can't. I gotta stop worrying about it. But on the other hand, I can't stop worrying about it because, you know, I have to keep I have a thing that is for every kind of person. So I like to be neutral. Keep people guessing. I like to keep people guessing. Say you. What's up, Dawson? What's going on, Dawson? Yeah, it's not going well. All right, come on, let's clear the scoreboard. Do a little scoreboard game or something. Scoreboard game, a little bit. Let's try to lock in. Let me think about something else here. I'm gonna think about. All right, let me name should I name the presidents in order? The presidents. I'm gonna name the presidents, the U.S. presidents, in order. You've got George Washington. Should I say when? See if extra level of difficulty. George Washington, 17. Oops. All right, George Washington, number 1. George Washington, 1789 to 1797. John Adams. Oh, this is really hard to do, actually. This is hard to do. John Adams, 1797 to 1801. Jefferson, 1801. I have a hard time saying and working with numbers when I'm playing this game. I forgot. And there, so Jefferson, 1801 to 1809. What is my current PB? Wait, profile. Oh, you can't see it. Vandy Pants. Here, I'll paste it into YouTube. There you go. This is the only thing that matters about me right here. All right, here it is. Okay. Anyway, what was I? James Madison, 1809 to 1817. James Monroe, 1817 to 1825. John Quincy Adams, 1825 to 1829. Andrew Jackson, 1829, Old Hickory there, to 1837. Martin Van Buren, 1837 to 1841. William Henry Harrison, 1841. Died in office just 36 days after being inaugurated. John Tyler, 1841 to 1845. James K. Polk, 1845 to 1849. Zachary Taylor, 1849 to 1853. He died. So then 1850. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, 18. Wait, what? Hold on. Zachary Taylor. No, to 1850. What was it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Where was I? James K. Polk, 1845 to 1849. Zachary Taylor, 1849 to 1850. Millard Fillmore, 1850 to 1853. James Buchanan, 1853. Oh, no, not James Buchanan. Franklin Pierce, 1853 to 1857. James Buchanan, 1857 to 1861. Abraham Lincoln, 1861 to 1865. Andrew Johnson, 1865 to 1869. Grant, Ulysses S. Grant, 1869 to 1877. Rutherford B. Hayes, 1877 to 1881. Rutherford. And then Garfield. Wait, when was I? 1881 to 1881, Garfield. 1881 to 1885, Chester Arthur. 85 to 89, Grover Cleveland. 89 to 93, Benjamin Harrison. 93 to 97, Grover Cleveland. 97 to 1901, William McKinley. 1901 to 1909, Teddy Roosevelt. 1909 to 1913, William Howard Taft. 1913 to 1921, Woodrow Wilson. 1921 to 1933, Warren G. Harding. 1923 to 1929, Calvin Coolidge. 29 to 33 was Herbert Hoover. 33 to 45 was with FDR. 45 to 53 was Truman. 53 to 61 was Eisenhower. 61 to 63 was Kennedy. 63 to 69 was Johnson. 69 to 74 or 5. 74. 75? I want to say 74 was Nixon. So 74 to... No. Oh, no. 1969 to 1976 was Nixon. 76 to 70... Wait. I got this. It was 74. To 77 was Ford. 77 to 81 was Carter. 81 to 89 Reagan. 89, 93 Bush Sr. 90, 91 or 92. Wait, 89 to 92. Yeah, 89 to 92. No, to 93 Bush Sr. 93 to 2001 Clinton. 2001, 2009 Bush Jr. 2009, 2017 Obama. 2017 to 2021 Trump. 2021, 2025 Biden. 2025 to now is Trump. So I think I got most of it. If you're talking about I have no idea. I do not even read. Oh my God! Somebody's just going off of me on YouTube. No, I get this all the time. This is not that. I get this kind of thing all the time. I don't even know what the thing is. Hopefully, he didn't say that. Well, no. I mean, I think this person's getting the wrong impression. So, I don't even know about that. I don't know. This is why. So you can't. Yeah, all of that is horrendous. See, that's why you can't. That's why I can't say anything. Yeah, I was right on McKinley. I remember the thing that person was talking about. That didn't have anything to do with it, so I don't know what that. Yeah, I wasn't even. I didn't even have that in mind. Well, I mean, I don't know if the person thought I was belittling them, then all right, then the person could defend themselves. That's not what I had in mind, but okay. I guess, you know. No, I mean, I don't know. I know that, you know, he was, I knew that he, like, voted Republican in the 90s or 2000s. That's what I know. But as far as what if that person's saying that, I don't know that that's true or not or whatever. I mean, somebody voting Republican in the 90s and 2000s is not, you know, that's not a crime. I mean, half the country did so. Or voting Democrat is not a crime. It's like none of these are crimes. Like, I don't know what that person is referring to. I don't know that incident. I don't know anything about it. But no, I mean that person in the chat is a good person who hangs out for a long time, so it wasn't aimed at you. No, well, I mean, no. That's I think that it's fair if that's what they thought. I've been doing this for 8 years as a quasi-public person, so I get a lot of people saying stuff. All right, 9:30. Good. All right. Let's go. All right, Kpoke. Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing that I don't know anything about people's comments or what. I mean, I just, you know, he's a funny TV chef with science on it. That's what I know, you know. That's what I know. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I love that. Well, I don't want to. Well, all right. I have no opinion of that guy, and I don't own 9 of his books. No, it's fine. I mean, if the person thought I was calling them out, I think it's fine to call me back out. But I had nothing to do with it. I didn't even think about that. But I don't know. I just think there's people get in trouble. I don't have a database of whatever every thing someone says, and I just don't have that. All right, we're going green. So let's go ahead and get this going. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any evidence that person does that or not, or I don't know. I don't know what to say. So if we're going green, we're going green. Masters green. All right, so let's go. It's going to be green 1. Oh, I made that too long. Whoops. We'll have to fix that. Okay. All right, everybody. We got one more match for today. This is going to be Masters event, folks. Remember, best of 5. First of 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39. Super kill screen score uncapped. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. If you do experience any tech issues, just keep playing. Don't get any advice while you're playing, and the winner gets absolutely something. And that is a share. Poopy, really? I've been going since 10 a.m., man. It's 9 p.m. All right, you're gonna have to ask me afterward because I'm like wiped. So the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in the prize pool. It stands right now $134.23. And if you do want to support the prize pool, feel free to do that. Support these players. I don't get a dime of it, so don't worry. Players all get supported there. So, all right. Use that Matcherino command, by the way, if you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. Click on the link. And that'll take you over the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. And, oh my God, we have a giant, oh my God, whoa, look at this. This is a giant face. What is happening? This is a big face. That is a massive face. Poopy, I'll do it. There's nobody else that'll take it. There's nobody else can take it. I'll take it, but it's just crazy. There's no other person. Yeah, this is it. This is the only. All right, I'll do it. Gotta get it done. No more major circuits. No more. We're not doing any more major circuits. Done that major circuit. It's over. 31. I don't know what sparkle motion is, but that's why I'm not committed to it. All right, Lucas. Whoa, this is different Lucas. We got like a almost half of a Lucas here. We have at least 40% of Lucas here. This is very new. Wow. Holy moly. Look at this. He's big, but we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. we got him. All right, let's all right, we're moving people around. We're all right. Oh, I haven't watched Donnie Darko since it came out, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of these movie references and quotes anymore. I don't do it. Listen, I'm here to be a Tetris host. I'm not here to say anything about movies or anything else. So that's it. Yeah, let me just fix the placard here. We'll get these players started. I don't know what happened to why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. That doesn't make sense. Okay. That is not the seed you're using. You're going to use this seed. this one. All right. Kpoke and Lucas. No picture. Oh, I mean, where would I get a picture? I don't have a picture. I don't have pictures of everyone. Where's your? I mean, I have to grab your picture off the internet. All right. All right. Looks like we got both players ready. Seed check. 8D1962. It's like both players are ready. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. He's got a nice clean cam image. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's right here. I don't have an image as far as I know. So, well, on the left side of your screen, well, I guess he does have CTWC Gold. I didn't know that, so I'll have to go track it down. So if Kpoke gets through, I'll go dig up these images from 2023. Anyway, Kpoke with a PB of 2.153 million, qualified in with a 1.21 million. And this is his 5th appearance in the Masters event, and the first time since February of 2025. So it's been over a year. Kpoke, you've seen him at CTWC Gold Bracket in 2022 and 2023, Minnesota Regionals 21 and 22, and a winner of a Futures Circuit back in August of 2024. And who was the opponent in that Future Circuit win in August 2024? It was Meme. So, wow. A win against Meme in August 2024 in Futures Circuit. That was, I think, before we made it. Yeah, 2025 is when we made it a 32-player tournament. So, Future Circuit was basically lower. It would have been. Well, no, it still would have been seed 32 and below. But crazy that happened. So amazing. On the right side, it's Lucas, 194 for him, 174 for Kpoke. Lucas from Taiwan, seed number 31 with a PB of 1.40 million. 6th appearance overall, and played last month. Also played in a couple of stupid Tetris monthlies, including the first one back, the no bars. The no next box and the no bars. And 2 lower tier wins, including a Future Circuit from December of 2025 against Wallband. Look at these guys going down, beating massively good players in the Future Circuit. That's where you go if you want to farm victories against today's top tier players. And then a tier 2 community win against Naya Kozami. All right, here we are. Kpoke versus Lucas. Log bar down Tetris for Lucas. 329 for Kpoke, 366 for Lucas. $102 lines here. 344 for Kpoke, 436 for Lucas. $377 for Kpoke, $506 for Lucas. Oh, Lucas going to top out at 508. So there is a chase down target here for Kpoke of 509. Lucas had it covered well. So 509, that is the target for Kpoke. A weird, yeah, really weird board for Lucas. Tetris, and there it is. All right, Kpoke is good. You are good. Game number one. You got even more than you needed. So GG's to you. All right, Kpoke takes game number one. All right, I don't know what happened to Kpoke over there, but new pieces. New pieces. All right, where'd you get? Where did you go? Where are you now? All right. Wait, what? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Oh, did the seed not come through? Wait. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, sorry about that. D7365F. D7365. All right, looks like both players are on seat. So as soon as they indicate ready, we can get them ready. Okay, they're both ready. Let's go. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, why isn't that going away? Oh, that's weird. There we go. Yeah, no, it's weird. The seat checker button doesn't work if I'm in studio mode. $96,000 here for Kpoke, $80,000 for Lucas as we get underway here in game number 2. Luke is in trouble again. Oh my goodness gracious. Both players really kind of in trouble. Lucas's board really concerning here. Oh no, and that is going to be a top out for Kpoke. Lucas with a chase down target of 173. And oh my goodness, he's got to get to, I'm sorry, not 133, not 173, 133, 133. Sorry about that. 133. Oh no, and he can't do it, and Kpoke is good. In game number 2. New pieces. All right, looks like both players are ready. All right, game number 3. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There we go. Let's see what happens. So far, it's been a banger of a match with some crazy early 18 top outs. So if you love 18 top outs, this is your match. 91,000 for Kpoke, 69,000 for Lucas. $167 Kpoke, $187 Lucas. 20,000 point lead for Lucas. Oh my goodness gracious. What is happening? There's a dirty Tetris for Kpoke, 202. 218 for Lucas. And both players are still stacking. Maybe they shouldn't be, but Kpoke got out of that. I did not think he was gonna get out. I gotta be honest. The way that this match has gone so far, I did not think that. $315 Lucas, $303 for Kpoke. Oh my God, would you? My computer just started playing random crap. Like, I hate the computer. I just can't stand it. 373 for Kpoke, 343 for Lucas. $534 for Kpoke. Oh boy, what is going on Lucas's side? Crazy Vits XL. $603 for Kpoke into 19. That's a good transition. Finally, here we are. Oh boy, Lucas gonna with the pullback there, going for the Tetris. And let's see what Lucas can do. We got to 19, so that's progress. That is progress. Oh boy, that's a top out for Lucas, and Kpoke is good at 739. So Kpoke, you will be moving on to round 2. Lucas, my goodness, you should be banned off Masters. All right, well, you are. You're done. You're out of here. Get out. Lucas, you know, it's not, you know, not every day is the best day. Not every day is the best day. Classic Tetris League rating party of 32. Thank you, Classic Tetris League. I got a couple of, I got a report. I think I'm missing a report. Well, no, I did report Nerdthebox and Jay. Now I got to report this Masters. And Kpoke, oh, that's a good pace here. 951 on 25. Oh, man. Poor Lucas. Well, I'm a fan. Didn't have it today, but that's all right. We hope to see him back. Kpoke will be moving on to that round 2. Eventually to take on Crab Rangoon. And again, I don't know if Poke stands for Poke or Poke. In the past, he said it stood for Poke. I thought it stood for Poke, like the, you know, the bowl of raw fish. In which case, we would have had Crab Rangoon and Poke. But I guess it's just a Poke. Wow, look at this. A99. C37 Kpoke. Kpoke's got a PB of 2.15. So what do we have to do? Poopy. What are we doing? What are we doing, Poopy? What are we doing? All right. Oh, look at that. Tetris D31. Poke's PB is Kpoke's 2 is 2.15. 2.15 million. That's obviously an uncapped score. I don't know what his capped score is, but you know, maybe he'll get his cap score. I don't know what his cap score is. Maybe this is it. I don't know. It's you versus Nima. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I love Tetris and I love all of y'all. So I'll do it because we need this match. We need this tournament to continue on. It's no fun not having enough restreamers. That is for sure. Oh, come on, bring it down, 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 bring it down. And E99. So look at that. Good job. 39. E99. Crazy. Kpoke, what's your 39 cap PB? Do you know? That's really good. That is a good game. That's a round 2 quality game. So you definitely deserve to be in round 2 at least. So congratulations to you. Look at that. Look at that. That's a good score. I'll never get that score in my entire life. That is one thing that I know. Well, anyway, thanks Class Trickers Lead for the raid. We're gonna do one more. This is gonna be a little bit scuffed here because I don't really have a setup for this. I don't think I do. Well, sorta. All right, so you're on Pumpino's piss rug, is that right? There, Poopy. All right, Kpoke, we will see you later. Congratulations to you. What are you doing? All right, you're out of here. Look at that. All right, so let me go. What's your alt? Let me go. I got it. Player data. And Poopy. There's that. All right, this is gonna be a little scuffed here. So let's see. We'll bring it over to Tap Masters since that's never happening again. All right, this is gonna be a little scuffed. Wait, hold on, let me fix this. All right. Oh, what is this? Why are those threes there? I don't know what those threes are. All right, maybe I got to do Stupid Tetris Monthly. What are we playing again? Wait. All right, do you want to be Kirby? Who do you want to be? You want to be Zoltan? Das Masters. Yeah, I don't have a Das Masters Major Circuit Round 2 scene. So, let's see. We'll make you... We'll play 31. Oh, those are the old... Look at the old ones. They're so old. And 32. Those are very old. Green. And you guys are all right. You didn't know this. You have to play Secret Grade. Did you know that? I don't know. Here, let me go find. Let me just find. I want to find something here for a second. What do we need? Bottom placards? No, we need player builders. All right, we're going up a level. New stream. Players. Builders. Player boxes image. Black, blue. I have 2 black ones. All right, we're gonna bring over these black boxes, and then we'll type names on them. Name. Poopy. There's Poopy. And we'll type another name. Nima. Nima. Yeah, I don't have a natural just open restream scene at the moment. Nima. So let's see, number 31 and 32 of STM, right? Okay. Let's see. STM 31 is going to be this name. And You're just Nima 47 or whatever. 74, right? Okay. Good. Reset the transform. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Reset the transform. Okay, so there's an individual. Oh wait, but we need hertz and input display, right? All right. Well, just don't cheat. Okay. You promise not to cheat? You promise? You better promise. Okay. I need you to pinky swear that you will not cheat. All right, and then we're gonna do one other thing. All right, pinky. There's pinky's pinky promise is a real promise. All right. Well, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Ready? Hold on. STM. We're gonna. Oh, do one more. Just bring that game up again. Okay, wait. Hold on. All right. So there's that. All right. This is down here. This is up. That's up there. And then we need to put. Game. Into the scene here. Oh wait, no. All right, we're getting this. We're getting it. All right, players. Same piece sets, right? Stream 32. Okay, same piece sets. Here they come. Why is this here like this? All right, reset this. And then... All right, this is a major circuit event. This is pretty major, guys. So this is very... There's a lot at stake here, okay? All right, looks like both players are ready. This is actually... this is not STM secret grade. This is Das Masters World Circuit, Major Circuit. I don't know what it is, but let's go ahead and get these players started. Poopy and Nima in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. World major circuit. It's major circuit, right? Major circuit. This makes it official. All right, on the left side, Poopy on the right side. It is Nima, our old pal. 2 old pals, really. 2 old pals. There you go. That is what is happening. This is quality restreaming, guys. Super quality. Now it's a major circuit. It wasn't before, but now it is. All right, $9.99 for Poopy, 98,000 for Nima. I gotta fix. By the time I fix the bracket, you know these matches are like over. But we'll get them. We'll get them fixed. STM32 reset. Right. Oh my lord! You know, imagine going to Vandy for a last minute restream and not being on stencil. What is this noise, boys? 170 for Poopy, 168 for Nima. All right, now we're kind of on stencil. It's all right. There's a triple for Nima. Of course, we've seen Poopy play in Das Masters like several times. What's a major circuit? It's like second tier below the regular Das Masters. So it's like a community tournament, but for Das Masters. The DAS people are multiplying. Yeah, we are one, and we are legion. Tetris for Poopy, 251 for Nima. Well, I gotta make this look nice. I mean, this, you know, I really wanted to do my best for these people, you know, and make sure you get a really nice, a nice time. Here, we'll make this. What color is this bracket? This color? I don't know. Magenta looks nice. All right, 344 for Nima, 321 for Poopy. This is a good game going right here down in the major. I don't know these players' seeds. I don't know anything about without my prep sheets. I'm lost. You know, who is Poop? I've never heard of them. Nima what? Nima? 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 Nima. All right, there's 376 for Nima, 392 for Poopy. we well, probably won't do STM again, so you may as well rip up the scene a little bit. It was 1.7 against Meme and Futures. Oh, when you won it, when you beat Meme and Futures, like the game of your life. This is a good game here. We got a 600K transition for Poopy. 562 here for Nima. Still one to go. And still, yeah, so really we just need a bar and something else to get. Well, there's the bar. Nima's going to go for, well, it's going to be tough. Okay, a couple bars here. Would love another one. There it is. Tetris or Nemo 590 now. This is really good. There is a Tetris Poopy 687, 620 for Nima. Oh, that's Spire for Nima. Is this survivable? No, not anymore. It's going to be a top out for Nima. Poopy is good in game number 1. Sorry, my voice is gone. I don't know where my scores are. Wait, why aren't my scores showing up? My scores are not showing up. So I'm gonna have to type in the score now. So this is gonna look even better, guys. All right, score 1. All right, here's the score. All right, Poopy with the 804. All right, you're good, Poopy. You are good. I have been streaming for 10 days. All right. So, if you could move it along, you're good. All right, new pieces for the players. We're re-rolling. You're on Vandy time now. You get what Vandy gets. All right, you can increment if you want. It doesn't matter. We'll increment from here on in. I forgot. I totally forgot. I forgot about that. But I rolled the seed, so let's go with it, and then we'll increment from there. I totally forgot. All right, looks like both players are ready. My seed checker doesn't work, so I'm just gonna assume. All right, seeds are good. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, thanks, Poopy. And I made it just for you. Let's see, what font? I'm going to pick a better font. What's this? Let's pick a cool font. Oh, that looks cool. Nima. And cool. You just completed your first slow run from 0 to 29. Oh boy, how'd that go? 91,000 Poopy, 33,000 for Nima. Or we'll give you the Misfits one as well. So what does that mean? For 44 minutes, 53 seconds. Like, is it possible to get that time down? Like, what is this? Oh, Poopy got a top out at 115. Nima, target for you is 116. 116 is your target. 116K. You can do this. The record is 45-12. What's the TAS? I mean, there's got to be a TAS. You know? What is that? What's the theoretical? Well, a TAS isn't theoretical. I mean, a TAS is just, one person's optimization. It's not a theory. All right, so 116, that's the target. That is the target. There you go. You got it. All right. Go ahead and increment. You guys can increment that. It's fine. Well, that's pretty good. I mean, just to complete it is pretty good. Like, wow. All right, looks like they're both ready. I'm gonna assume they're ready. Let's go. Oh, so Poopy won. So it's 1-1. What is it? 1-1. 1-1. Let me repeat the score. Copy, paste, duplicate. There you go. Is that a good color for the font? Do I need a better, brighter font? Deeper font? What about this? Oh, that looks good. All right, 29,000 here for Poopy, 68,000 for Nima. Oh, I just covered Nima's name. I didn't mean to. Guys, the name of this tournament is censored. Wait, no, it's not. It looks too stupid, Tetris Monthly. Yeah, it is kind of stupid. And it's like pure cyan or whatever you call it. Cayenne pepper. 120 for Poopy, 144 for Nima. Oh, Poopy and I always get like, oh my god, Poopy what? All right, 223 for Poopy, 224 for Nima. You can't be fun. Oh, you're very funny. You know, Upchess, you're very funny in your own way. All right, 293 for Nima. There's a long bar into column 9 to get set up. These are pretty good paces for halfway to the 19 transition. All right, I think I have all the required elements for a legitimate restream now. Oh, look at Poopy getting the Z's around and getting the spin. I mean, this is some very elegant maneuvers on Poopy's side. $371 Poopy, $395 Nima. Longbar in Nima, 417, ahead by 9 lines. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I am tired. I'm a tired person. Oh, we're fixing. We're not going to get the column 2 Tetris right off the bat. We use that bar to fix. I like that from Nina 550, Nima 559. 522 Poopy, and yeah, Nima 1 Tetris away from the 19 transition hitting. All right, Nima 618 after a Tetris here on level 2574 for Poopy. All right, long bar in Tetris Poopy 602. 41,000 points back. Yeah, major digs there from chat. 7 chats, yeah, both players surviving. Really good. Really close. 10,000 points apart. 6 lines apart. Is there a competitive mode of this piece where you cannot see the next piece ahead? Yeah, you can actually turn off the next box. We did one competition with that. It's really hard. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. I'm gonna ask you, do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/monthly Tetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. What ended up being the high score for No Knox X? Oh, Nima gonna top out 733. Chase down target for Poopy is 733 and anything, and that Tetris is good. That'll do it. So Poopy is good. Great job. Poopy is good. That is my sentence that I am saying. Poopy is good. How old is this stream account? This stream? I don't know. 6, 7, something like that. Six, 7 years, somewhere in there. I don't know. I mean, I think it is like that. I'm not just saying that to say 6, 7, but that's like somewhere. That's about what it is. All right, Poopy game number. Oh, I should put that over here on their little so it matches there. Poopy 2. All right, you guys can increment Or you can excrement, whatever you want to do. Oh, wait. Well, it's Vandy After Dark. Maybe I'll just say things, just for... It's Vandy After Dark. It's not even a pun. It's just the dumbest thing I've ever said. I mean, probably not the dumbest, but it's up there. It's not really up there. I've said many dumb things. As any regular viewer of this stream can well attest. All right, looks like they are good. My seat checker doesn't work, so I'm just going to have to assume it's good. Let's go. Game number 4. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Kip, you want to spend any more channel points? Make me name a capital or a state capital, world capital. The Duck Dragon says this is so satisfying to watch. It's very, very satisfying. You're at 6,371 words. All right, go ahead. You gotta redeem. That's the rules. $123 for Poopy, $127 for Nima. This is a close one. 5,000 points apart, 6 lines apart. These. All right. Myanmar? Oh, Naypyidaw. You didn't even know it. You have to check. You can check. Go ahead and check. See if I got it right. Naypyidaw. Myanmar, Naypyidaw. I don't know. It's always a funny. I always think it's just I remember that just by doing a funny voice. Like just doing that funny voice and making them rhyme in a silly way is how I remember. That's my mnemonic. Myanmar, Naypyidaw. 287 for Poopy, 291 for Nima. I have this on a cooldown. That's right. People want to. I do. Because before it was like. It was people dying to stump me on a country or a capital. What if you want to bombard me? Well, Kip, normally I am streaming Tetris matches and not playing Stump the Vandy, right? 357 for Poopy. So we try to slow it down, but people like it. I guess they've been liking doing it. You want to redeem one? Well, all right. Up chess, you can redeem the one that says name the player's countries. And then you can use that instead. All right. There's a different one that says name the current player's countries, but you can substitute your own people just inexplicably like it. Yeah, well, first of all, they don't, and two, yeah, it's very inexplicable. That's for sure. There's no explaining it. They're yeah. Saskatchewan, Regina. No, clearly they don't. You were here, Kip. People don't like me. You were here. Regina? Yeah, it's weird though because it really is Regina. That's not like someone joking and trying to make a crude joke. The name of the place is Regina. And it's pronounced like that. Which is just, you know, I'm 12 years old. So I think words are funny. All right, you got it. And Upchat, since technically your redeem included 2, if you want to include another one, I'll do another one. Technically, yours was for 2. All right, 502 for Nima, 530 for Poopy. So if you want to do another... You can give me another name and I'll do it. So Nima's got to win this one. I'm assuming these are best of 5s. I don't know the rules. Did I make the rules? I don't know. I don't think there's any rules because I thought Maisie was going to run this, but he didn't. So I think we're just doing it. No one's policing it. All right, Chess, you don't want to give me another one because your thing technically came. Oh no, that's gonna be a top out for Nima. Up, Chess, your thing literally came with 2 capitals. So if you wanted to do 2 others, you could. I mean, 1 other you could just for free. That's part of the deal. It's a package deal. Those 2, so you could do another. I need the practice. 669 Poopy and 576 for poor Nima. All right. Oh, Poopy's swatting away the flies. All right, you can do this, Jess. Go ahead. You can do it. Remember, you got U.S. states, you got Australian states, Canadian capitals. You can ask me presidential order and years, but I think you know I know that. I recited it. Oh, I don't know provinces. I don't know provinces of China. I know province, so I have no guess at all. I don't have any guess. You got me. Yeah, Australian, Canadian, and U.S. states or whatever is what I have. So I don't know the answer to that. You got me. I mean, Poopy gives me the most anxiety. Another great sentence. Guys, Poopy gives me the greatest anxiety when she's like picking up the controller and like steering it like it's a drone or like an RC car or something. I'm like, you know. Nauru? Oh shoot, Nauru, Yaren, right? It's Yaren. That's a tough one. Yeah, body English. Yeah, for sure. It's technically the only country without a capital city, but it has like an unofficial capital, right? Which is Yaren, right? Yeah, Yaren, the de facto capital, the seat of the government. Yeah, no problem, Poopy. Glad we could get this going. So you're the winner. Let me give you your score so it's official. You are the winner. The big three. You get the 3. Oh, we're playing, what are we playing? Look at this. 3. You get the 3. Giant 3. Hey, look at that. There's a 3 on you. But there are other places that don't have I don't think it's the only country without a capital city. I think there's others that don't have, for like Switzerland. Bern, right? I don't think Bern is its official capital, but it's like its administrative center. I don't think it has an official capital. There are other places like that. Why does Vandy have Say the Line memorized? I didn't answer your question. Wait, what's your question? That looks like Peak. Who looks like Peak? What? What's the question? Vandy, actual CTMN reporting question. If someone tops out like Nima did, do you record the score the winner had when the loser topped out, or the score when they eventually mullen out? I don't record anything. So I think it's both. Now, I have a thought on this, right? Like, people like to do like, oh, comp PB, and people are mullening. I think someone goes back and does that. I think people like, there are people who are obsessed, or no, obsessed is not the right word, but really love, enjoy tracking everything in the scene, and they go in and they go find this top out scores for major competitions. Maybe for like the lower tiers, maybe they don't, but for the top tiers, they go in and watch everything and see what the top out scores are and record them and stuff like that. So, they record both player scores, the top out score, and I think the mullening score, and then they'll mention if it's a mullen or not. I personally, personally, I think that the record is the opponent's losing score. Because that's the real objective measure, is what score did you actually have to get to win a game? Like, what score did you have to beat in order to win? What you got after the person already topped out, that's like, okay, that's fun, it's okay. But the real record is the highest losing score. And the other thing I don't like is they'll be like, highest losing score record. Let's say Dan V beat me, right? And I lost, which I would. And I got the highest, my score was the highest losing score. They'll attribute that record to me. But that's not my record. Like, me losing a match is not a record. The highest losing score is basically the highest score beaten record. And that should go to Dan V. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dan V was the one that had to beat the score that had to in order to win. So to me, that's the record. That's Dan V's record, not my record. Because presumably, like, if I have the highest losing score, probably I've gotten a higher score than that at some point in my life to win a game at some point, right? So it's no record. Like me getting a score but losing, and it's not even my highest score. So I don't agree with like the I don't agree with like the person who lost the game is the record holder. It's the person who won the game that's the record holder. That's what I think, but I just run a tournament. I don't keep the scores. I don't keep the records. I don't have anything to do with that. I just run the tournaments, and people can make whatever things they want out of the raw material that I am providing them, and they do it, and it's great. But I don't have to agree with all of it, like I don't agree with it, but it's fine. It's a good endeavor. Someday someone might see it my way. Someday, if I keep making this case maybe the logic will get through and someone will understand what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm not expressing it right. It's possible I'm not expressing it right. You know. But I just think I think that I'm right about this. And this has been my thought basically since the beginning, because I would, like, at the very beginning, people were like, "Oh, highest losing score, like 2018." I'm like, no. That's, that's the winning player's record, because that's what they had to achieve in order to win, the highest necessary beaten score to win a match. That's an objective measure, but just like what you got, like after mullining, well, who's to say how much of that you would have gotten if the player was still active, right? So now I'm a little oversimplifying, because I think they do take into account mullins and things like that. But if, like, your opponent tops out at 1.2 and you mullin for 70 lines and get the comp record, I respect it. It's something I could never do. But to me, that's not the competition record. The competition record to me is the highest score beaten. That's my view. That is my view, but I don't have a website. If I had a website where I tracked things, that's what I would track, but I don't do that. I can't keep up with that. So the people who have the time to do it, they're the ones that get to decide what the records are, because they're the ones doing it. You know what I'm saying? That is my view, for what it's worth, which is not very much. All right, thank you, and have a nice day. Okay, well, Poopy's still here, but we're just all right. Slop. We're just a total slop stream, guys. Look at this is a total slop. I should find some of these. I don't know what I should find. I don't even want to say words anymore, to be honest. I don't know what I'll say that is good or not good, but yeah. So I don't know. There's some guy that I watch every once in a while, not all the time, and he does these intentional, like, slop stream, and he's got a Gooner's corner, and he just puts, like, ladies, like, Instagrams on there in the corner while he's talking about a totally different topic. So it's kind of funny. Like, he'll just talk to another, and he's got people, he's got, like, Instagram girls in the bottom left-hand corner, completely unrelated. So it's kind of funny that he does that. I don't watch him all that much. This is Greg Doucette, if you want to know who it is, on YouTube. I dare say I don't want to mention his name, because I don't know all the facts about him. So all I know is he makes fun of people in the bodybuilding industry, which I don't know why I find that interesting, but I like that. But I don't have a full dossier on him, so I dare say I should not express any admiration for anybody. What I'm getting from this is Vandy watches guys that goon to Instagram girls. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Yeah, look at this slop stream. What other slop can we put on here? Just random gifs, I guess. Like, what am I doing? Why am I still streaming? I don't know. I don't have a good answer to that. I do not have a good answer. No more Tetris today. No more. We're just doing this. We're gonna do this for the next 10 hours, guys. This is what we're doing. This is what it is. This is the stream. All right, you want to quiz? Any more quiz? You want to quiz me on anything else? This is the stream now. Put that over there. You don't need to see that. There you go. Poopy, get a PB. So this could be like your imagine this were your PB video right now. It would be the greatest PB. You know, have all this cool stuff on the screen at the same time. Five lines is your 29 PB, by the way. Oh, clip it and ship it. Clip it and ship it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's enough. I've done enough. I'm so loopy. I think I've streamed like 11 hours. I don't know. How many hours did I? It's like 11 hours, man. You haven't gotten it? All right, I guess I have to stick around while you get it. Myanmar and Naypyidaw. All right. I think that's enough for one day. It's enough for one day. It's a long day. Hear my knuckle cracks? Hear that? I still gotta do, dude. I still gotta do. I gotta do my Anki cards, you know. So I gotta do those. All right. Well, we sat here a long time trying to get Poopy. We sat here a long time trying to get Poopy. And I just trail off. Yeah. All right. Oh, maybe should I play? Here, I'll play. Hold on. Video capture device. Oh wait, can I add a scene? Let me add my garbage scene. I'll play. Wait, hold on. All right, I'm playing now. There you go, guys. I'm getting my max out. This is it. Max out happening right now. One chance for immortality. This is it. Come on. I gotta get this. I want this max out now. I want it. It's enough already. I feel kind of dizzy though. I love that. I don't know. I love that chord progression. All right, we're on pace to get it. My neck is really hurting. I should go make a hamburger. All right, I'm gonna get the max real quick. Then I'm gonna make a hamburger sandwich. We are on pace to get it though, so that's good. All right, we're look at this. Look at, we're taking ethical burns here, guys. Ethical. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. All right, one more try. One more try. Here we go. We're gonna get this. This is I kind of do have to go because I really have to check on something in the apartment. All right. Whoa. Number 1, 2. How many do I have? 2? Let's just get 20. Get 20. All right, we're set up. 4. All we need is, you know, a good start would be 20. Get 20. It's not all you need. Oh no. I had a problem. Oh, dude. I really have to go. I have to go to the bathroom. I'd have to go. Slop channel. I am contributing to everything I hate right now. I hate slop. But you know, if you hate something enough, eventually you'll become what you hate. All right, that's slop too. That's slop philosophy. There is such a thing as slop philosophy, and that is one of the things. That is one of it. Oh, whoops. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No. No. All right, here we go. come on. Nima, you can't stop streaming. You must continue to stream. Both Nima and Poopy. We're co-streaming. This is collaborating. We're doing a Twitch collab, guys. Toast. Myanmar and Naypyidaw. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, we're all playing now. We're all playing Tetris. This is a collaboration. I'm so tired, guys. I'm tired. I didn't even report your match. All right, what was it? 3-1? It was 3-1. Not a I would have remembered as a decider. It was 3-1. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, here we go. 479. I could PB off this. This could happen. This could happen. So let's try for once in our lives. I died. I'm sorry I died. Hey, Kermit. Wait, this way. Hello, Kermit. I'm sorry I died. All right, one more try. One more try. This is my last game. No cap. I am not. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm a 49-year-old person. I should not be saying no cap, and yet I just did. I mean, nobody should be saying no cap, so. Right? Am I, guys, am I right? Right? That's cap. Right, that is cap. You think people should be saying cap. You're coming out in favor of it. Well, it's a very interesting viewpoint. Boink, 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 boink. I want to win. I just want to win the game. I want to win the game. I don't think I'm going to win this game. Should I give up? No, because this is my last game. I mean, if I don't get it here, I won't get it at all this evening because I'm going to sleep, right? Oh, my lord. Okay, there you go. Good. Yes. Another. All right. We're going to make it up. We're going to make it all up. I don't think we're going to make that up. I can't even see anymore. You guys have no clue how blurry. Am I the one in the I'm the tiny one in the bottom. I'm very tiny, as you know. Evie. Wait, you rated me with 13 viewers? This is so dumb. Don't rate this stream. Evie, don't rate this stream. I said Evie again. Because people got me thinking about Pokemon. And now I see Eevee, but it's Evie. Evie, don't raid me. This is just after I've been streaming like 10 hours today, and this is just me, like, being an idiot. This is the wrong stream to rate. This is not what I stream. Normally I stream things that look like this beautiful thing. You know, look at this beautiful. But I'm just, I'm streaming things that look like this because I'm just tired and I don't know anymore. So, it was a rough day. Very tired. Plus, you know how I get when I'm tired, I get, do you know? You don't really know. Oh. All right. Oh my God. All right. Kermit. Oh, Kermit's taking my picture. Kermit is taking my picture. Oh, let's get out. Oh, well, Nima's playing. Now we're like stuck. Here, let's. We don't want to be in Nima's way there. Look at his crazy beard. Look at it. It's nuts. I'm growing it out, but you have to get to like crazy woolly mammoth thing before you can shape it. So I'm going like 2 to 3 months without doing anything. I did have to do around here because I couldn't eat. But other than that, I'm like really going with it. I mean, do I need to eat? I don't need to eat, but oh, I could make my screen smaller. Am I going ZZ Top? No, but I want to have like a, I don't know, not quite like Karl Marx or I don't know, but something like, I don't know, just ads says, Vandy, I only recently realized you've been going at this for a decade. I'm impressed. I run online modern Tetris tournaments that only been going for 5 years. Hopefully I can make it as long as you. Hopefully you don't. No. Okay, of course. It's super fun. But yeah, not quite a decade. I would say I started in like 2018. Maybe late 2018 is safe to say. Let's see, 2018, 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So parts of 9 years. So almost a decade. Like 6, 7, all right, 8 to 9, somewhere in there. It's a decade of CTM. Yeah, it is. Crazy. So you stream modern? I don't know what it is. Like ever since, so like it was a redemption for it was like a prize pool incentive to get me to, like, if we got our prize pool up during our championship up to a certain point, I was gonna like memorize the names of all the Pokemon, the first generation Pokemon, because I don't really care about Pokemon, but I started to like say, oh well, if we get close, what am I gonna be memorizing here? So I started to look at the Pokemon, the names and things like that. And ever since I started looking at Pokemon and heard the names of it, I've been calling Eevee Eevee because there's a Pokemon named Eevee. And we have somebody in our like Tetris community who's named Eevesy. So every time I see EVY, I've been saying Eevee instead of Evie, and I'm like, I'm a mess. The game that shall not be named. Oh yeah. Well, you can. Why is it? Can I not name it? Tetrio. Yeah, but like I've been saying her name Evie, which is not her name is Evelyn. So it's not Evelyn. Is it Evil? Oh, it would be Evelyn to be like He-Man. I don't know. It's not okay. It's not okay. I've known you for a billion years now. I shouldn't have made. But why does that happen? It's my brain. It's my brain. CTM isn't sponsored by Tetris Company. No, we are not. No. You have us confused with the other leading brand of classic Tetris. Oh, you're as cute as an Eevee. I'd buy it. I'll buy it. But you know, I don't want to say that about a married lady now. So that is up for you and your household too. That's none of my concern. That's up to you and your household. Oh, there's no divide at all. It's not a divide at all. It's just I do this thing and they do their thing, and I have casted for them in the past, and I'm sure if I went to one of their events, I would be casting for them again, but if they would let me. You think they would let me on their... Maybe they wouldn't let me. I don't know. I think I would. I just can't afford to go to these things for, you know, for vacation. It's either go to that or go to like a real vacation or rent. So I can't really afford to go to those events anymore. So, and back in the old days, they were in a position where they could pay you to come out and commentate, but it's not the case anymore. All right, this is really and truly my last game now, though. I only stayed because Evie, just kidding, Evie, raided. So, oh, I love the live events. I think they're great, and I love casting at the live events. I love sitting there all day, manning the booth, you know, just being there at running the stream, casting all day. I got a lot of casting stamina there. You know, I can just belt this stuff out for a long time. Bendy, I don't want to raid. Don't raid me, Bendy. Don't raid. Don't raid. Oh yeah. See, yeah, it sounds like a great time. Bendy, what the freak? What the freak? All right, this is it. This is my last game. Bendy, I have to pee, okay? And Bendy, when you get to be my age, when you have to go, you gotta go. I do a lot of solo commentating, but mostly because it's not my choice. Most people don't want to. Oh. All right, here we go. They don't want to commentate. They don't want me to bring their quality of their broadcast down. That's it. Okay. I got it. Oh my god, I gotta go so bad. Oh my lord, come on. All right, I've just gotta, all right, I can't, I'm the only one live? There's an entire universe. Bendrew. There is an entire universe of Twitch content going on right now. There's a whole world of content just waiting. You don't Twitch if it's not. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. I don't video games of not Tetris. What? Bendy, you might need to go to the doctor. Are you okay? How did you do? What was your best? What was your best run today, Ben? Ben D. All right, come on, Vandy. All right, let's get a 19 PB. Ready? I gotta go so bad. This is why I can't play. Oh, forgot. I made 8 transition. None of them past 20, not 21. Oh, I really gotta go. Ben, you should go back online so I can rage you. There's literally no one else doing Tetris right now. It's just this Sunday night slop stream. You have to sleep. I do too. I got stuff to do tomorrow. You know, I got an assignment I got to do. I'm a lifelong learner. You know, I'm a person who is a lifelong learner. Bendy. I got to do my Anki cards tonight. You know, I got to keep up to date with my capitals, my facts of history. I've got I got a lot. You know, I got some CTM kind of admin stuff to do tomorrow. I got a lot. You had to get up at 7:30 to play CTM. 7:30 in the morning. Wait? Where are you? Are you on the? Where are you? Like my CTM? What? You're on the West Coast? Why are you on the? Why did I think you weren't on the West Coast? I don't know where I thought you lived. I guess for some reason I thought you were in, I don't know why I thought you were like in Texas or something. I don't know why I thought that. I guess I never, no, let me think. Where did I think Bendy lived? I thought Bendy lived, where did I think Bendy lived? You know, I also, for some reason I also thought like Pennsylvania. But now that I think about it, you're kind of a West Coast guy, you know? I like it. Oh. Well, there's a lot of gambling cities in Reno. There's like every city in Nevada. There's I mean, Los Angeles is a gambling. You can go play poker in Los Angeles. Hopefully you're not gambling though. You are not old enough to gamble, Andy. It's unwise at your age. Do not do it. I mean, you can do whatever you want, as long as it's legal. As long as it's legal, that's all I care about. Or as long as no one finds out. No, don't do it. Just kidding. Guys, did you hear what Vandy said on his stream? Oh my god, he said kids should gamble and don't tell anyone. Are you still playing poker? I haven't played in. Oh, I haven't played since the pandemic. I was starting to play again and taking it seriously. I was studying. I was doing my, you know, I was doing my my solvers. I was doing that, and then pandemic hit, and then I tried to go back after once it started to loosen up a little bit. You know, it was still mask time, but it did start to loosen up a little bit, and I tried to go back, and then I got COVID twice. And I'm very certain. I mean, I've had it 3 times total, but 2 of those times were from the lodge in Round Rock. Both times, a guy was talking loudly and spit on me. Accidentally. Like, spit landed on me. He wasn't wearing a mask. I was wearing a mask. But he spit on me. And the next day, or 2 days later, I was getting symptoms. And then the same thing happened again. So I was tired of being spit on. And I didn't want to show up in a wetsuit. And you know, and I had the jab. I got all the jabs. But I still contracted it and contracted it bad too. Like I contracted it pretty bad. Like it was nasty. I had it 3 times total. The third time was like, you know, second wave. Poker chips are little pet petri dishes. Yeah. You have to pee now as well. All right, we're all holding it, guys. Yeah, I mean, I've never had a good opinion of I've never had a good opinion of the business person named Donald Trump at that, you know. I've never had a good opinion. I'm not getting political. I'm just talking about as a business person, entertainment person, right? So this is, you know. But my first experience at a Trump casino playing poker was the riverboats in Gary, Indiana. And it was the Trump riverboats, and I was playing 2-5, and this had to be in like 2005, 2006. I was playing 2-5 no limit at the Gary, Indiana riverboats, and I went to the Trump one, and the chips were it's the worst chips. They were super sticky. Like you would pick up a stack of chips, you know, like 20 chips, and you could pick up like the first 3, you know, just like 4 or 5 chips, and the entire stack of 20 chips would come up with it. So you had to like break them apart. It was disgusting. It was so gross, and they were just, you know how chips get when you get those little like black spots on them. That's just kind of like dirt and grime, like the little black spots, and you can kind of scrape it off. I mean, these things were covered in that. They had never been cleaned or changed out or anything. It wasn't just like the little spot. They all get that little spots. It's inevitable. You know, as a poker player, you know. But these were just never cleaned. I mean, it was like they were red chips, of course, you know, $5 chips. They look like Oreo cookies. Like, you know what I mean? Like the white chips, the dollar chips look like Oreo cookies. Like the tops were just this black layer of cookie, and then you'd have the like white edge. It was so fucking gross. It was so gross. So from that moment on, like I was just like, well, anybody who runs a casino like this, I wasn't like a fan of anything, or when he was on the Howard Stern show or any of his shows or anything like that. But that is when I was like, anybody who, I know he's not down there, but anybody who runs that, you know, that name in my mind is like, not interested in that person. I'm a pretty good judge of character, so I don't think I was, well, I don't want to get political, but but for the record, I don't like any politician, so there you go. That's why the LA chips are better. They rarely get the black crud plastic style with the metal insert. Oh yeah, the clay chips get those a lot more because I think there's a slight porousness that holds on to it, right? And the plastic are a bit. It's weird considering he's a noted germaphobe. Yeah, that's true. And he's well, I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to. I don't. It's just kind of kind of depressing to be honest. But I'm not. It's not. It doesn't have to do with partisan politics. I just don't like any politician, and I didn't like that individual before he was a politician. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's a germaphobe. But yeah, that was the most disgusting experience I've had. And the bathrooms, forget it. I was trying to talk to people like that, and they were just, they must be regulars, and they were just like, oh, what? It's fine, I don't know. There's a lot of short stackers there. Well, I don't think he owns them anymore. I don't think he owns. He got rid of them eventually. I don't know who he sold them to. But at that time, or that one, I don't remember the name of it, was owned by the Trump company. And yeah, but people were fine. People were fine, but there's a lot of hit and runners in that game. There's a lot of people buying in for 20 blinds. And then just trying to double up and then go to another table and do it. And nobody was policing it. Nobody cared. And they were just, they would just jump off one table, go to the other table. They wouldn't, they wouldn't even go to the board. like they would, they would just, like the dealer would not, it wouldn't go to the board. But I would leave. Clearly he's leaving with his chips. He would just go sit at another table, and they didn't. And then other people would come over and they would be hit and running. It was just really the most poorly run place I've ever played. I don't think, does he still own casinos anymore? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care what he owns. I don't play right now. I don't know. All right. Well, I gotta go. I've said enough to angering I'm angering the world. Okay. That's going to do it. I got to go. I really got to go. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. For those of you who stuck around, don't know why, don't understand it, but you're all still here. So, not you're all. I mean, nobody's here. You're all people. Whoever's here is asleep or robots. So that's fine. All right. Well, I couldn't get a PB. Couldn't really get much going, honestly. Just a big mess today. So that is gonna do it for me. And let's bring some normalcy. Oh, we got Nima here, 843 though. Here, we should. There we go. There's Nima. Oh, look at this. Is this DAS? What is this? Rolling DAS? This is... Let's try to tell by the piece movement. All right, thanks, ads. Appreciate you sticking around. The one thing I miss about the 90s is everyone hated all politicians. So you could be like, politicians, right? People are like, wow. You know, now people are like, oh, I love some of them. They're great. I don't like any of them. That's the thing I miss most about the 90s. Is universal distrust of every, politicians as such. It was a good time. All right. You can always commiserate and go, oh, what do you do now? Oh, they're all just in it for the money. It's just general cynicism. All right, goodbye, Nima. Have a beautiful day. We love you. All right, goodbye, everybody. Have a great time in life. All right, when's my next stream? The next CTM stream, we did so many today. Tuesday is when it's scheduled. We could certainly have something scheduled between now and then. That's for sure. In the UK, at least we still hate everyone. Oh, well, that's a little far. I think there's some people that are worth liking, but all politicians. That's what I liked about them. That's maybe the only thing. I liked commercials too. Then commercials I like back then. Infomercials. I miss 90s infomercials. That's like one of my favorite things of all time. I don't think it was a great time. Hot take. I don't think the 90s were the best time for TV theme songs. I know everybody just remembers all the TV theme songs and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Full House. The 70s were the best time, and the early 80s were the best time for TV theme songs. So that's the one thing I don't miss about the 90s. But the general distrust of power, I did like. All right. This is a mess. Look at this mess. This is a mess. Good night, poopy old hag. Have a beautiful night. We love you. All right. I can't come back to this scene when I'm done. I have to go to this one. All right. All right, let's find a raid target. Let's find someone who wants to be raided. Taco is qualling. I don't know what Fractal is doing. What is Fractal doing? I don't know what Fractal's doing. Fractal's on his alt for 5 hours, but I don't know why. All right, we'll raid our good friends over here. Say hello to our pal. All right, we'll see you when we see you. Oh, do one of these. See you when we see you.